That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Hello and welcome back to the Morning Jackpot, presented by SoBet.io. Make sure you go sign up for SoBet. Use code Jackpot. Listen, it's Monday. It's a beautiful Monday, May 13th. We got 2 games tonight. We had a weekend of basketball, and I'm here to sit and tell you right now that we have about 6 to 7 topics to go over today, okay? Normally, it's a couple of games from the previous night, a couple of games to talk about from the... No. This is a different show today. I'm going to kick it off the right way. Let's address the Jason Tatum haters. You know who you are. Frankly, it's about 98% of the population. And I'm here to tell you right now that in a game that everyone expected Jason Tatum to bounce back and Jason Tatum to make a statement, I'll be the first person to tell you those are the words that came out of my mouth before Game 3. And yet, I'm watching this game, and I'm asking myself, why is everyone hating on Jason Tatum? He's simply the best player in the game of basketball. He scored 33 points. He did not shoot the ball well from 3. He started the game with 2 3-pointers. Those were his only 2 threes. He didn't make a single 3 for the rest of the night, and he still went for 33, dominated the game at all costs. And if you forgot, he's 6'11" and can do everything that LeBron James can do when you drive to the hoop. That is why I think Jason Tatum is the next Michael Jordan, but better. That is why I think Jason Tatum is the greatest thing that has ever walked life. Wow. So, yeah, Tatum went for 30 in Game 3. And all I can say is we move on. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he was able to bounce back, but you got to understand there are levels to this. When Stephen A. Smith comes on his show in the morning and he says, Jason Tatum, as the days go by, as this, pressure rises, as the expectations are at its highest for Jason Tatum, he seems to crumble. That's what Stephen A. Smith said, right? Last time I checked Stephen A. Smith, the highest expectations aren't in the second round against a 4-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers with Donovan Mitchell and a bunch of nobodies. We understand there are levels to this. We understand that it ain't just one series that you have to win. You have to win the first round, the second round, the third round, and then, oh, wait, you got to play your toughest opponent in the 4th round to win an NBA championship. This is a process. 2 years ago, the Celtics, they ran out of gas. Last year, they ran out of gas. This year, they're not running out of gas. That's the approach they're taking. So say what you want about Jason Tatum having 25 points in a game 2 where they get blown out and he's, having shooting struggles, isn't living up to his height. When it matters, when your backs are against the wall, when it's 1-1 in the series, Boston came to play. Boston looked like the better team. As a matter of fact, they look like the varsity team compared to a JV squad. So, yeah, we have to talk about Jason Tatum and addressing the haters today. That was supposed to be a preview. It was a full take, but we're going to give you more today. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We are live Monday to Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time for about an hour, maybe more. Depends on the situation. But we got Jason Tatum to talk about, of course. We have the Nuggets evening the series at 2-2. Are the Timberwolves cooked? Are the Timberwolves overrated? Or shall I say, is Anthony Edwards overrated? I think he went for like 44 last night. But it wasn't enough. Are the Knicks in trouble? They got blown out in Indiana. And are we going to overreact like we do about every single game in the playoffs? Or are we going to just sit calm, cool, and collect and understanding the Knicks are going to win this series in 6? Or can the Pacers surprise some people because the Knicks are banged up? Or are they? Are they just making excuses? Then we got the Mavs controlling this series. Like I've said time and time again, when you got the best player on the court, that's all that matters. Mavericks take a 2-1 lead against OKC. And if I'm OKC, I don't know if I'm shitting my pants right now or just simply understanding that you're too young, you're talented, you had a hell of a year, your guy should have won MVP, but you move on and you build from this. You're not winning this series if you're Oklahoma City. I'm sorry. Celtics, Cavs, game 4. Mavs, OKC, game 4. Those are the topics for the morning jackpot presented by SoBet.io. Stay tuned because we got a special guest coming in here in just about 5 to 10 seconds. Shot clock, countdown. Y'all know who he is. It's Nathan.
Hey, that was an electric intro.
Thanks, bro. I drank my Celsius earlier this morning.
Adds up. I mean, just like every other morning. Just the typical routine, man. What do we think about Jason Tatum, man? What do we think about Jason? It's a beautiful start. Like we said this on Friday. You know, it's going to be a very interesting weekend. We're going to see how we start this Monday episode, this fresh slate, this fresh week. By the way, we got Belgium in the house.
Shout out Belgium.
Shout out Brayson Van Looy. But hey, Jason Tatum, I texted you this at 5 o'clock in the morning. The Celtics are best when the team flows around Tatum. When Tatum doesn't sit back and let Derek White and Jaylen Brown cook. No, he needs to be the number one option for the Celtics to become successful. He needs to show up. Don't be the role player, Tatum. Be who Jack says you could be. Mm-hmm. Be who your number one Glazer says you could be.
Yep. Nathan, like, I felt like game 3 was everything I ever say about Tatum. He doesn't shoot the ball well. Like, he started the game with 2 threes. Congratulations. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever watched, just to see him hit those 2 threes and just with so much confidence, bro. He looked like Anthony Edwards out there. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like Anthony Edwards. Not today. Anyways, Jason Tatum is beautiful.
By the way, when you're doing that intro and you were like, Anthony Edwards, is he overrated? I almost popped the vein. Ain't no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing
this. We are. We are going to do this. Let's just talk about it. I think the people want to have us talk about the Celtics, but there was something that happened last night.
What was that?
The Denver Nuggets tied the series back up 2-2. Now get to go home for game 5 as the better team, as the team with momentum. Denver in 6, baby. It's been Denver in 6 since the beginning. What are we talking about here? You gave up. You threw the flag like Minnesota was going to sweep them, and a lot of people were saying.
I don't think we realize how lopsided this series is, and I'm not throwing the flag because I'm going to be honest. I don't know which team is going to win this series. I only trust Denver more for the fact that they've been in situations like these before. They've been in close series, and they have the better experience and the better player. And as we all like to say, well, as you especially like to say, the best player in the entire series is going to end up winning the series. Like you know, that's why the Mavs beat the Clippers. That's why the Celtics beat the Heat, and I can go so on and so forth. So I trust the Nuggets more. But, bro, let's take a look at the first half of the series and the second half of the series. It looks so lopsided. It's like, okay, Minnesota steals game 1 and game 2. They look very promising. They look like they have the formula to beat Denver. Now it's like, okay, and then you see these past 2 games, and it literally flip-flopped the polar opposite. It's like, okay, Mike Malone came up with some crazy adjustment, and that offense finally looks like they're starting to flow again. So,
bro, you sound like you're confused in the head about this series. You sound like you're struggling. Are you okay?
I am, but I think it's still going to go to 7 games, and I'm still going to take Denver in 7. I don't think they're going to win 4 straight. I don't think I don't see it.
Minnesota got Denver when they were at their weakest. Minnesota got Denver when Denver didn't really have much to play for other than a bag of chips. Game 1 and game 2 to the defending champs, to a team that thinks they're the best. It is not the end of the world It's not the story. I don't care if it was home or away. Going up 2-0 in a series against the defending champs means absolutely nothing other than congratulations, you just won 2 games. But it didn't mean the series was over. And obviously hindsight's 2020, and I'm saying this right now, but I had the same exact opinion when it was 2-0. Everyone's saying Minnesota's going to sweep the series. Anthony Edwards is the next Michael Jordan, but better. And yet here we sit. Denver just blew Minnesota out on their home floor back-to-back games. How can we sit here on Monday and think this is an even series? Denver's the better team. They're going to control the next 2 games. They're going to wrap this thing up in 6, and then they're going to get to play Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks in a Great Western Conference Finals and probably take the fucking brooms out.
Yeah, that's a 5-game series.
It's been Boston, Denver the whole time. The whole time.
It has. And I trust Denver more. But it's
great point.
Let's think about the fact. Let's analyze this loss for the Timberwolves for a second. Why did they lose? They lost because
Denver's better.
No, but also their second highest scorer scored 13 points. Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah. Do you have a bag?
No, do you have 0 for 7 to start the game? He's trash.
Bro,
I don't like the way he smiles.
I don't like the way he smiles too. It kind of freaks me out. And he has different voices and different personalities. That kind of creeps me out too.
No, Tyrese Halliburton does that too. But he won.
Yeah. But Tyrese Halliburton, look, at the end of the day, Rudy Gobert, props to you. You look like you're trying your best out there. Everyone else on the Timberwolves, it's like give the ball to Ant and let him cook, and then like you guys got to help him somehow, some way. I'm not sure what was so different about game 1 and game 1 and game 2 versus game 3 and game 4. But I need to analyze it. I need to.
I got it.
What is it?
Motive. That's literally all it was, bro. Because what were we talking about right before game 1? Well, we were discussing how Anthony Edwards can go out there and win this series. Anthony Edwards can get the ball. He could drop 45 a night, and he can win this series. But what stops that? The gauntlet of Denver, the entirety of Denver. And last night was the prime example of it. Jokic played well. Aaron Gordon played well. Aaron Gordon might be the X factor of these last 2 games. The way he's just efficiently able to
He was 11 for 12, bro.
He's another Jokic out there in many ways. It's a scary sight. Well, let's not forget about Aaron Gordon. This brother, he won the dunk contest, or not won. Did he? No, he lost.
He got robbed.
He damn near won the dunk contest. Yeah. Arguably the greatest dunker in dunk contest history to never win a dunk contest. But his game itself, ever since he's left Orlando, he goes to Denver, he wins a championship, and people don't really talk about his role because he's under Jokic. When Jokic is struggling, or more so getting double, triple teamed, getting the treatment that Jokic gets, that's going to free up Aaron Gordon. And I get that Minnesota has the beast of Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, but Aaron Gordon can expose that in many ways. I get that Rudy Gobert is the defensive player of the year, but there's some vulnerabilities to that Minnesota front court. I'm going to be very honest. They have limitations in many ways. They're too tall.
Right. I want to screen share. I want to share the screen and just appreciate the greatness of Nikola Jokic for a second, because on this show we love the glazing. We embrace the glazing. We embrace the greatness in our respective favorite players. You with Tatum, me with just the greats, and Jordan Love whenever I love to discuss football. But tell me, Jack, who is making this play? How many NBA players in today's NBA are making this play right here?
Hold on, let me see. Let's display it.
Boom.
Yeah.
How many players in the NBA?
Run it back quick. It's a little laggy, but the people can get it. All right. Run it back a little bit. Let's analyze it. And look at Jokic, man. All right, here we go. So he rolls to the hoop. Right?
Mismatch. He's
Look
mismatched, right?
at
So
his
everybody comes down
bodying
low.
position, bro. He's got 2 feet in the paint. You're cooked. All right.
Look at that. Everybody
Yeah.
crashes in on Jokic. Look at the vision, bro.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, come back.
That
What do you
is
get?
that is the epitome of just great, amazing basketball,
Well,
like at
he
the highest
does.
level.
When I saw Jokic, I want to say it was in the first quarter last night. He hit a very simple shot. He was running to the left, got all the way basically to the baseline, pump faked on the baseline on the left side of the hoop from about 5 feet out. The guy tries to block it. He just, moves a little bit, has already picked up his dribble, and just floats it over 2 defenders. He floated over 2 defenders, and he shot it like a weirdo, and it just like goes in. God bless America. Nikola Jokic, I know I've said a lot of interesting things about you, brother, but you're impressive. You have impressive abilities. You
Bro,
are
I
a
love
dog.
I love the fact that you're finally giving him the respect that he deserves.
Yeah, because I
You know?
hate Anthony Edwards, the hype that Ant's getting. Like, I love Ant. I know I just said I hate Ant. I love him. But I don't appreciate when people give the flowers before they should be given. And what they did to Anthony Edwards, because he's 22 years old, they gave him the flowers after they went up 2-0. Never in a million years would they have given flowers to Jason Tatum for going up 2-0. That's all I'm
Yeah.
going to say. So
That's a good
there's
point.
levels to this. Anthony Edwards is here. Hell of a talent, hell of a player, got hell of a lot of potential in this league. Jason Tatum is here.
Yeah.
There's establishing a role in life. Tatum has established his role as the greatest basketball player of all time before he becomes the greatest basketball player of all time.
I see where you're coming from. The reason why I said yeah is because Tatum's at a higher status than Anthony Edwards at this very moment, only because he's went further in the playoffs. He's made it to a finals, and let's not also forget the fact he is 4 years older than him. But if Tatum does this year what Anthony Edwards can't do, and Anthony Edwards gets eliminated by the Nuggets, but then the Boston Celtics beat the Denver Nuggets, then it's like, okay,
That's what
you
I'm
win.
saying.
You
That's
win.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is what I've noticed over the last 3 years of playoff basketball. There's a lot of overreacting. There's a lot
Hella.
of ups and downs. Like right before the playoffs, what did I say? I said the Celtics are about to go 12-0. They're not going to lose a single game in the Eastern Conference. And people have been really getting on me about that statement. People have been trolling me big time. And I just want to say I'm sorry. I was so wrong. They've only lost 2 games. My bad. You're not going to go 12-0. That's okay. They don't have the mental focus. Frankly, I don't think anybody in the NBA does to go 12-0. That's a very difficult thing to do. But what they can do is gentlemen sweep everybody, and that's what they're going to do. So, anyways,
Especially in this day and age of basketball. Like basketball is more chess than checkers than I think it's ever been. And it's just evolving more and more into that, into its own sport, like a sport inside of a sport, like a science to it. And every single game, like the preparation that goes into basketball games nowadays, I feel like it's completely different from what it was 30, 40 years ago or whatever. So
oh,
yeah,
1,000%,
night and day difference.
1,000%. Let's cancel the 80s, 90s. Hey, anybody tuned in right now? Anybody watching? I'm looking at you. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the SoBet YouTube channel. And if you're new, make sure you sign up for SoBet. Sign up for SoBet. Use code Jackpot. We'll get on the site in a little bit to check out some picks. But
Bro, I had the most electric SoBet win last night. So I took the Anthony Edwards over 28.5, cashed easily. And then I forgot who exactly it was, but it was Mets money line and they had a walk-off game winner. Cashed out for $93, bro. It was it was electric. It was electric. So shout out SoBet. If you don't think SoBet is legit, there's your proof right there. I'll show you guys the slip even. But last night had me hyped. Sign up for SoBet if you guys want to win some money.
you heard it here first, fellas. Don't miss out. You're missing out. That's all you're doing. You're missing out. All right. So we got couple things to talk about in terms of reviewing the rest of the weekend, and then we'll get into the predictions for tonight and our best bets. And then Nathan, at the very end, this is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
We're basically gonna go on SoBet, and assuming that a couple of people have put their plays out, assuming TP3 Bets has put his play out,
Okay.
I'm gonna say let's lock in a SoBet play of the day. And so every single episode we'll do one SoBet play of the day. So we'll go on the SoBet website, we'll find the best play, we're gonna pick it collectively, and that'll be the play of the day. If there is not a SoBet play of the day that we like or that's been posted because it's too early, then we pick it ourselves. And
let's do it.
the twist to it all is we're doing a ladder challenge. Not only are we going to pick, not only are we going to do the play of the day every day, we're going to keep track. So the next 30 days, what are we going to be, like 28-2? But we're also going to do a ladder challenge. So we got to be perfect. And it starts with tonight. And that pick is coming. I have it written down on this piece of paper. What is the first play of the ladder challenge, fellas? Don't you worry. Papa's here.
Oh, we got the teaser. Gotta stick around for the end of the episode.
All right.
Stick around
So
to find out.
let's talk a little Pacers, Knicks, and what the hell happened yesterday. I think I'm the Knicks curse, bro.
Yeah, you might just be.
Like, I put on my story, and I don't even know why I did. I think it was an impulsive, like, Knicks plus 5.5, and they lost by 40. No, the Knicks are a disgrace. The Knicks are literally a disgrace to life because they're the most overrated team in the history of life. Jalen Brunson is the most overrated player ever in the game of basketball. And it seems like anytime I pick the Knicks to win, they lose. Anytime I pick the Knicks to lose, they win. So what is it, New York?
Yeah, what is it? But let's also be cognizant. Let's also be aware of the fact that there is no switching up here. We already knew this was going to happen. We already knew Indiana had a strong home crowd and they were going to take these 2 games at home. I mean, at least that's what I predicted. I already knew that they had a good playoff crowd and they were going to take these 2 games. So with the series being tied 2-2, I'm not panicking. I still got the Knicks in this series. I think you should too. I think your ball knowledge will be, up to the fact that the Knicks are still going to win this series, right? Right, Jack?
Yeah, I would say Knicks in 6 still, but I wouldn't be as confident because the Pacers have looked like damn near the better team in every game. But
yeah,
that doesn't necessarily mean everything. You got to close the gap. And a lot of the times, if you have that ability to win the fourth quarter or win the final 3 minutes of a game versus anything else, that nothing else matters a lot of the times in these games. New York has the ability to close this thing out, and they're very good at that final 2-minute game.
Well,
What they can't do is get blown out.
You're right. But at the end of the day, it's like every like whenever they played the 76ers looked like the better team. But guess what? The Knicks were just scrappier, better coached. They had the better player in Jalen Brunson. He went off more. And same thing with this series. I think the Pacers are the better team, but I think the Knicks are just scrappier and better coached. They have more hustle on their team. Whenever you have a guy like Josh Hart is special. I would love to have a guy like Josh Hart on my team. Just like on my basketball team, period. Like if I'm building the team and if I have Josh Hart, I would love that. And 3 guys that went to college together, and Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson. It's a special unit. It's more than
it would be awfully sad if they lost. Be awfully sad if they fell short.
Yeah, well, congratulations to the Knicks. You're making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Whether I'm jinxing you guys or not, I'm not. You guys are making it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and maybe the NBA Finals if Jason Tatum chokes, but we'll see.
Okay, bro.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but let's also be aware of the fact that we both think it's.
What's crazy?
What's crazy? Both know what.
Someone put me on that panel on the ESPN halftime show. Someone put me on that shit because I'm tired of when the Boston Celtics are up 25 at halftime during that panel versus when the Knicks are down by 25 at halftime, the way Stephen A. Smith acts, it's like if Boston's up 25, then here's what Boston's doing wrong. They're doing all of these things wrong. But when New York's down by 25, it's, our players are injured. We don't got it today. We'll see y'all for game 5. Maybe I'm imitating myself.
Who's saying that?
Stephen A. Smith.
Well, no shit. Stephen A. is what, from New York? He's a Knicks fan. You
got to hold your team accountable.
That's the bias. That's the bias, bro.
No. At halftime if the Celtics are playing like shit and it's a halftime show, I'm calling out everything they're doing wrong, and I'm saying this is what you have to do in the second half. Stephen A. doesn't do that. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm just tired of this, like, Celtics are playing well, and yet they're not playing good enough. Versus when the Knicks suck, it's like, it's okay. And then when they start winning, they're the greatest team in the history of life.
Right. Good point. Well, but it's like the standard, bro.
I know. Why are we?
It makes sense though. It makes like Boston.
We just hold everybody to the same standard.
Made it to 4 to 5 Eastern Conference Finals in the past 5-6 years
because of Tatum and Brown. Like, it's not like we went out there and signed Kevin Durant.
They have 2 top 15 players in the NBA
that we drafted.
Okay. You got to show it at one point or another. Like, that's the pressure. Like, okay,
we show it every single year compared to any other team. We go farther than every other team in the NBA. You know how many Eastern Conference Final appearances? You know how many conference final appearances LeBron James has?
Like 14.
He has 12. Okay.
12.
How many does Golden State have? That trio. They have 6. Jaylen Brown has 5 conference finals appearances. Tatum has 4. Okay? So do the math. Tatum, 4. Brown, 5. A Golden State trio that is nearing the end has 6 conference finals appearances. Tatum and Brown have 5 and 4. They just started. LeBron has 12. He's almost done. We're going to have 20 conference finals appearances by the end.
Did they really just start, though? I'm not saying that they, they're not fresh off the boat. They're not fresh off the boat. I remember Jaylen Brown.
No. We are like that chicken. You know when you throw the chicken on the grill and it's like when it gets cooked like just a little bit and it's like a little too white, but you're like, damn.
Yeah, like what color is
juicy as fuck. No. That chicken would be juicy. It would be fire, but it's not cooked enough. You got to cook it a little more, right? It would be good, but it wouldn't be great. Right? When you start cooking that chicken, when it sits on the grill a little bit longer and it gets a little dense, you add the flavors to it. You add the charcoal. You add the little dark textures on top of it. It ain't just that white chicken no more. It's everything. It's the seasoned fiesta of a beautiful chicken tenderone. That is what the 2024 Boston Celtics are.
So what's that one like Miami Heat player from like last year that just like retired? He was playing for like forever.
Udonis Haslem.
Yeah, so like in your analogy, like Udonis Haslem's like the black chicken, just like super cooked, like overcooked, tender, like you want to eat that.
No,
is that what you're implying?
He's off the grill.
Okay.
He might have actually fell through the grill. That's crazy. No, that was a great analogy. If you just think about it, once that chicken is put on the grill, the first 2 to 3 minutes, you can't eat it. Once it starts to develop, you can start to eat that shit, but it's not going to be its best self. Give it a couple more seconds, 30 more seconds, a minute, 3. I don't know how to fucking cook. I'm just trying to make this up on the spot here. Celtics in 5.
Yeah.
All right. So we've recapped, we've reviewed, and now it is time to preview and predict. See what I did there? Got a little R and R. to a little PP.
Oh,
RRPP. Celtics.
RRP.
Celtics Cavs game 4. Nathan,
Jack.
we up 2-1. Chance to go up 3-1. All we got to do is play our game. Everything has to go through who? Tatum and Brown. I don't think I don't think Brown got enough credit for what he did last game. I'm pretty sure he shot, I don't have the stats in front of me. I'm pretty sure he shot 13 of 17.
That's great.
And he didn't take a lot of shots. Like, I know that 17 shots is a decent amount of shots. The way the Celtics distribute, I know that you got to allow Tatum to do whatever the hell he wants to do. You got to allow Tatum to try and score as many points as he can. And he's going to make the right decisions. He's going to get everyone else involved. When Brown is playing with that kind of decision making, with that kind of efficiency, Brown's one-on-one the other night, he wasn't like the one-on-one guy. He was just, I'm going to get a bucket when y'all need me to get a bucket. And he did that, man. He delivered. There were a couple of possessions where I'm like, shit, let's lock in here in the first half. And JB would just hit a contested 3. I couldn't ask for anything more out of Jaylen Brown in that performance. And I hope that we go back to the same exact formula that we did in game 3. It works on the road, which is everything goes through Tatum and Brown. Tatum goes for 30, Brown goes for 30. Then you have guys like Derek White and Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard shooting the lights out. But who is the guy, now that Kristaps Porzingis is out, that is going to kind of become the third option? Now, we've been talking about Derek White a lot as the third option. And although he was phenomenal in game 1 and game 2, and I love Derek White, he's your shooter. He's your guy that's going to give you 3 to 5 threes on a given night. He's going to make a couple of defensive plays. He's going to push the ball. He's going to be the point guard. But he can't take more than 10 threes. I'm sorry. Drew Holiday has to be what he was in game 3. He has to continue to do that because it's available. Holiday just needs to be better. He needs to make the right decisions, and he was phenomenal in game 3, and I loved what I saw. Just be aggressive, Holiday. We need everyone to be aggressive. No more passive bullshit, because when you're passive, that gets you in trouble. Ask Jason Tatum. Okay? Nathan, I'll let you have your thoughts on this one, and I'll give you my little score prediction. Celtics Cavs game 4. You think the Celtics take care of business tonight? Get it back to Boston 3-1?
I would like to hope so, but let's also be very, very aware of the fact that tonight is not a free win in any way.
I don't think there's a single free win in the playoffs.
You're treating every single game in that Miami series like it was supposed to be a free win.
No, it's not a free win.
I don't think you realize.
We are supposed to. We're 10-point favorites every game. How are we not supposed to win every game? What do you want me to say? We're going to lose this game?
Because I don't think you understand the greatness and the threat of Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is the NBA's next superstar, bro. At least the potential to be him. Donovan Mitchell can do exactly on this, can perform exactly to the scale, if not better than Jason Tatum. He's dropped 70 points before on a game. I've never seen Jason Tatum drop 70.
He has physical limitations if you want to compare him to Jason Tatum. He doesn't have physical limitations in the game of basketball, but if you want to compare him specifically to Jason Tatum, who would you rather have? A 6'11" Jason Tatum or a 6'6" Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum's not 6'11", bro.
Yes, he is.
That's cap. That is so cap.
KD's whole
chat. Let me know right now. He's
6'9"?
Ask the chat right now. Is Jason Tatum 6'11" or no? And screw what Google says, because he's definitely not 6 foot. He's 1 inch away from being 7 foot. Get the fuck out of here. I haven't seen Jason Tatum in real life, but Jason Tatum does not look 7 foot on TV. Hell no.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh shit. What's the height? Like what? 6'6" maybe? Bro just added 3 inches. Yeah, the 3 inches that you added was from his fucking cock. Quit the meat riding. JT confirmed he grew to 6'11". Yeah, that's cap. That's cap if I've ever seen it before. That's like meeting up with a girl and then like lying about your height, and then like she sees you and you're like, oh damn. It's like the difference between like 5'11" and 6 foot. last offseason.
Yeah, I would never do that. I'd be like, I'm 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2" on a good day. Jason Tatum's shoes make me 6'3". That's why he's 6'11".
Yeah. On a real note, though, I trust Jason Tatum. No, excuse me, Donovan Mitchell more in the clutch. I think he's a better shooter than Tatum, and that's really about it. I think Tatum has everything else better. But
Okay, I think you've lost your mind. I think D. Mitch is a better
Well,
shooter, but people don't realize how easy it is for Tatum to get off a clean look. JT confirmed he grew to
yeah.
6'11" last offseason. That's a report from Belgium. So I would take that one over any.
Is that a report from Belgium? Yeah, we got the Belgium Adam Schefter in this bitch. So shit.
All right. Let's talk OKC Dallas. This is a big.
No. This series is wraps. Every other series in the NBA playoffs, we got a good series. We got a decent series. I feel like this series, like whether OKC takes another game or not, good for them. I think Dallas got it. Like I'm most confident about Dallas moving on more than any other team, even more than the Celtics.
Wow.
Yeah,
but I would take Dallas too. I think I'm going to be a perfect 4 for 4 on these second round predictions.
Me too, baby.
Wait, we did the same thing?
Yeah,
because we sat down and we were like, bro, all right, first round was this easy. It was literally right in front of our eyes. It was on a sheet of paper, and yet we messed it up. Let's lock in
just
second
that simple.
round. And we just locked in, bro. We just locked in Dallas, Denver,
and guess
Boston, New York.
And guess what's the best part? We already know in the next round in the East and West Finals, we already know who's making it to the finals. We already know.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got OKC versus Dallas tonight, and I'm looking at Dallas simply as A, the more experienced team, and B, the more talented team. If you have the experience, that puts you over the edge. But a lot of times when you have the experience, you don't necessarily have the talent to pair with it. Dallas has both. Okay. OKC's good. They should have had the guy that won MVP. I said this at the start of the episode. But when you have Luka Doncic, everything changes. Kyrie Irving is phenomenal. This might be the best version of Kyrie ever, I think. This is definitely the best version of Luka we've ever seen. And he's kind of banged up a little bit. But I like Dallas to win tonight. I like another Luka Kyrie duo type of game. Dallas's role players have been stepping up, but are there any players you expect to go off tonight? What's the prediction on specifically tonight's game?
Specifically tonight's game, I see Dallas pulling this one off, but I'm gonna give the people an analogy while Jack goes and takes care of business for a second. Oklahoma City is a boat, a very fast boat. They're going to make it far. They could make it far in these playoffs, but there's one anchor that's slowing them down. One anchor dragging that fast boat from going fast. And guess what that anchor is? He goes by the name of Joshua Giddey. Josh Giddey, I'm sorry, bro, but you're a defensive liability. You can't really shoot that rock. I haven't seen you been able to shoot that rock. And I can check how much playing time that you got in the last game, but he's not being very efficient. He played 13 minutes last game. He played 13 minutes while all the other starters played 35, 38, 40, and 42 minutes. So I'm going to be honest. Like at this point in this season for Oklahoma City, bench Josh Giddey. Don't let him see another minute. If you want a chance in this series, bench Josh Giddey and see what you got. Like, he is most certainly not the answer. Why am I on the left?
I know. We're going to switch it up. Hold on. See you later, buddy.
Switch.
All right, Nathan, what were you just yapping about?
I was yapping about Josh Giddey being a huge liability to the Oklahoma City Thunder. He can't play defense. He can't shoot. He's been doing terrible turnovers. And the coach doesn't even mess with Josh Giddey. He's been playing him about 10 to 15 minutes on average this season or this playoff series. And I also agree with Bryson. PJ is legit making a difference in this series for sure. So yeah, it's all about the Dallas role players are stepping up, and the Dallas star players are obviously outperforming Shea and Chet at the moment, which is why they're going further, and that's why the Dallas Mavericks are going to make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Well, Nathan, thanks for taking over there while I just let all that Celsius out. But we have a very special guest for these final 20 to 30 minutes of the episode.
Ooh, who's that?
Nathan, this one's for you because it seems like you really love this guy, like truly appreciate his greatness and his ability to spread the knowledge of sports betting. We gonna bring him on. Nasty, welcome to the morning jackpot.
What up, everybody? What up, Jackie? Nathan? Is it Nathan, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you take that? Did you take that fucking K? I gave you the prop last time. Okay, good.
Hey,
I was thinking about that.
It's every episode. It seems like he wants to bring you up and just talk about all the things that you taught him in that 25-minute stretch. But Nasty, how you doing? It's Monday.
Doing good, especially after Denver fucking completing the little reverse sweep at on the road, which I appreciate. I mean, I know a lot of people were on it. Just guys, a lot of times, and I don't always want to get into motherfucking. This is what you need to do, and this. Sometimes the books are gonna give you the fucking answer you're looking for. Why in the fuck are the Wolves? One of the best defensive teams. Everyone knows they're dangerous. They're one of the best teams coming off a loss, but yet the line was -2.5. Come on. That line should have been -6.5. If Vegas truly wanted me to worry about Denver not covering or Denver not winning, they would have set that line at -6.5 for the Wolves, right? But like I was always tell people, look for the trappy lines, and you got two options. You either got to walk the other way, right, and not play the fucking game, or you got to take the opposite of the trap, which I did last night, and I took Denver.
I feel like game 3 and game 4 were very predictable if you just understood that Denver's the defending champs, and when they lock in, their backs are against the walls, they're going to come out and perform. And Minnesota maybe didn't know how to handle being up 2-0. Obviously, they took care of business against Phoenix, but Denver's a different beast. When you get it to 2-2, it's now 2-2. We go to game 5. We go to Denver. Let's just talk about the rest of this series real quick. I want your opinion on who you think's going to win it, because when it was 2-0 Minnesota, I'm sitting here thinking Denver's winning this series in 6. I don't know why I said it. I felt like Denver could rattle off 4 wins in a row. Do you see a world where Denver wins game 5 because they're at home, they have all the momentum, they're the better team, and then they go back to Minnesota and close this thing out in 6? Is there a universe where that happens?
Absolutely not. Let me tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, because history finds a way. History finds a way to repeat itself, okay? And when I say that, I've been watching sports for 4 decades, right? Probably 5 decades now, because I'm 46 years old, but I truly started understanding sports and the logic of sports within 3 decades, watching and enjoying it for 4 decades. History repeats itself, and what I'm trying to say is I have a 4,000 plus 4,000 ticket in my hand, plus 4,000. $150 to win close to 7,000, that I predicted exactly how this series was going to go, and it's still alive. I said no home team would win a game in this series. So right now, and I'm going to look like a mad scientist if this hits. Right now, all I need is everyone to lose at home, and so that means that the Wolves have to win this series in game 7 on the road. And I think it could happen. I've seen this story before.
No, you're right. The Clippers versus Mavericks. I want to say it was 2 years ago. Maybe I don't know when it was, but
I put that every 2 or 3 years this happens.
Yeah, Dallas stole both against this Clippers team with Kawhi and PG. Everyone's talking like, holy shit, Kawhi and PG never win anything, and then they just went to Dallas and won 2 in a row. That's the power of the media. Rattling some people. You see Jason Tatum go for 33 points in game 3. Were you impressed? I know we're pivoting a little bit, but were you impressed with Tatum's bounce back performance in Game 3, or were you just like, I expect?
No, I'm actually disappointed in Boston. I think they should have swept these bums. I mean, there's no reason that the Cavs should be hanging around with the caliber of team, and I'm talking not just Jason Tatum or Brown, and I'm talking depth wise.
Yep.
I mean, they don't have the Cavs are they have a couple of players that are street ballers, in my opinion.
Yep.
That are just jacking up shots. There's really no team play in that whole concept there of a team. So if you're asking me if I'm impressed, no, they're supposed to do what they're, he's supposed to be doing that every night on this Cavs team.
So they play tonight, Celtics Cavs Game 4, and I don't know what the line is at. Do we know what the line is?
It's probably -7, -8.5, somewhere around there.
You like Boston to cover that thing?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the philosophy here is not to win every game when you bet it. It's supposed to be you stay on one side, and at the end of the series, you're going to win money, right? So if you would have sat here and just took Boston spread every single time in this series, I don't care if it goes Game 5, Game 6. At the end, you might lose a couple, but at the end of the day, in this series, they should cover more than they don't. So that's how you sometimes have to approach stuff. Don't look at the series like who's going to win the series, because there's no value there. Sometimes you got to go, listen, this team should dominate. I'm going to blindly take the spread every game. And even if I miss one or two, I'm going to win, maybe the other 4.
That's genius. We need to quote that first part there. Wow, that was.
Yeah. I mean, especially when a team, and don't take that into every series. This fits the bill. The Cavs are completely outmatched against Boston, and you have to now break down your betting scheme into a series and say, listen, where am I going to make money? You can't just pick and choose and go. You're going to go in a circle if you're trying to find value, find a spot to take Cleveland. Like, you're just lucky. Like, anyone that took Cleveland Game 2, or when they lose Game 2, Game 2. I mean. No, they're not supposed to lose a game, so I don't know.
Correct. Yeah, you expect for Boston to win every game by 20 points, which is why you want to take the Boston spread every night. All right, let's go to the more entertaining game, because I expect Celtics versus Cavs to be a blowout. OKC versus Dallas, Game 4. This is an interesting one, because I want to say I saw you had another ticket here for Dallas in 7. I've been on the Dallas in 6 train, but I wouldn't mind 7 either. I think Luka carries Dallas to win this series. Do you like the spot you're in right now with Dallas being up 2-1? I would.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I still think it goes 7. I don't think we've had a series yet that goes 7. I think the Wolves go 7 and this game goes 7. And the reason why is that you have one team that is, I truly believe that with Kyrie and Luka, that they're going to try to outscore everyone. No one really plays defense. They just hope that they drop some threes, and they're okay going back and forth. And OKC has a young enough team to hang in there. So I think that at the end of the day, they'll find a Game 7 in this series.
So would you lean OKC tonight?
Yeah. I mean, that's the way I think it's going to go. I think they're just going to trade. I don't see one team going up like 3-1 or taking a commanding lead in a series. So I do see a little bounce back here. What just remind me really quick, what's the spread?
I want to say it was
it's only 1.
Yeah, it was 2 for Dallas in Game 3, and obviously they covered that by a few points. Actually,
and this is in Dallas, correct?
Yeah, this one's in Dallas again.
Yeah, see, that doesn't make sense. Like that's another, feels like trappy. Like who in their right mind, if you just have a last $1,000 in your hand, ain't gonna walk to the window and say, "Give me Dallas at home, even money." It feels trappy. It's I'll take the Young Bucks tonight.
I like it. I like OKC just for that reason. Nasty, you might have convinced me off Dallas for once, but.
I mean, sometimes, listen, like I always say, if you're ever in a coin toss and you're like, I don't know what I want to do, and I just want some action, just read the line. What does it feel trappy to you? Doesn't it feel trappy to you? Don't listen to me. I'm asking you. Does it feel trappy?
It feels trappy because obviously it's a 1-point line, and you expect Dallas to get maybe 3 to 4 at home, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying Dallas is the better team. I fully believe that wholeheartedly yet. There, you got these people that say OKC as the 1 seed, give them the respect. So is it more of like the line is just showing respect to OKC, the 1 seed, or obviously Vegas knows something here and you're going to take OKC is going to win this game and they're lowering it just to wait? Why would they lower it to like 1? If it started at 3, they lower it to 1. And I'm someone that's like, Dallas is the better team. You take OKC. Why? Because all the money's coming in on Dallas.
That's probably. Well, if all the money's coming in on Dallas, the line should be going up, not down. And so that means that's the classic reverse line movement, right? But at the end of the day, listen, everyone knows that Dallas is at home. They have the 2 best players on the court, right? And why am I getting that as a pick 'em? Again, Nasty's philosophy is either got to walk away or take the other side. I will be on the other side tonight.
I like it. You got any MLB? You got any MLB for us today?
MLB, I haven't even looked. If you want to know the truth, I haven't even.
No, all good. All good. All right. So we had Knicks against the Pacers yesterday, and it was a blowout. And we get that series back to 2-2. I think a lot of people were heavy on the Knicks after seeing the first 2 games of the series, being like, holy shit, can the Knicks sweep? I think a lot of the media throughout this second round has been very much overreacting to every individual game, and you just gotta see what happens. You just gotta allow it all to play itself out. That's what I've told myself in every single Celtics series for the past 3 years, and usually it works itself out, but there's ups and downs in every series. We might be the best team and we're going to drop a couple. We're going to have a couple of bad nights, but when it matters most, you rise to the occasion. Do you expect New York to bounce back here, or are they too banged up to win this series against the Pacers?
I mean, anything can happen in this series. I mean, I'm not big on the Pacers are one of those teams that, again, want to outscore you instead of, lock you down. And so at that point, anything can happen. I mean, I'm a little mad at myself because I always go with your gut. And if you're not going to go with your gut large, just say, you know what, I got to put a few bucks on this because my gut's telling me. I missed this, and I knew this was going to be the game that the Knicks were going to just lay a fucking egg just because they've been battle tested against the Sixers, right? Then they come into this series and they've done some crazy things when one's not scoring, the other one's scoring, and they only go so deep. What are they playing, 6 or 7 guys? Like this, that was the letdown spot of the year, and I missed it. I didn't even put $1 on it. I was busy getting my boat ready for summer out here, and I came in, I turned on the TV, and I was like, motherfucker, dude. Yeah. So, I mean, I think at the end of the day, I try to follow the storyline. Boston against the Knicks sound a whole lot better than Boston against Indiana, but that's not a good way to spend your money, is trying to figure out a storylines all the time. I do think the Knicks find a way to get this win. I mean, to come out of this series for some reason. I don't know why, but it is 50-50.
It should be 3-1 Indiana though, too. Like after that game 1 bullshit, like it should definitely be 3-1 Indiana.
No, 1000%. Like, I mean, we called it on this show. We said that was a bunch of bullshit, illegal screens and all this other bullshit. It just didn't feel right. I mean,
I think the Knicks are super overrated. I think
I do too. I do too. I think you can't go 6-7 deep and then make a large run into the playoffs. And then, these guys are, and then now we have shifted. I've told you guys, I'm actually enjoying in the last 8 years of this type of playoff basketball where there's no whistles. I love it. I love watching bodies hit the ground and these overrated, overpriced fucking players looking at refs, and the refs are not even arguing with them. They're just running down the other side. I love it.
Mm-hmm. The game of basketball is changing in front of our very own eyes.
I love it.
I love it too. More 3-pointers, more run and gun. I will say that favors the Indiana Pacers over the New York Knicks in many ways. And I don't know why I didn't see it like you yesterday. I felt like New York was going to try and come out there and make a statement, and they had no gas. They had every shot Brunson took was short. He has no legs. He takes too many shots. They're all contested. The Pacers actually, for the first time, I felt like they did a very good defensive job on Brunson. I felt like they threw like 3 to 4 guys at him throughout the entire first half, just wore him down completely. That's what you got to do against Brunson. You can't let Brunson just get these easy buckets. He's an NBA player. He's a starting point guard on the New York Knicks. He's the face of the New York Knicks. And you're going to allow him just to take all these easy shots? Double team him. Get the ball out of his hands. The rest of the New York Knicks team is trash. They suck. I love the rest of those guys. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but please let Josh Hart shoot threes. Don't let Dante DiVincenzo shoot any threes. That's the only guy. You got to stay home on him. You got to stay home on Jalen Brunson. Everybody else, let him cook. I don't care.
Yeah. I would definitely, I mean, my game plan as a coach would just double team Brinson every time and say, you know what? We'll do it 7 games. And if you guys can find a way to your role players all beat us in 7 games with no Brunson making, he's going to get 18, 20, whatever. But I sure in the fuck don't want to see him dropping 45 on me.
Right. It's tough because sometimes when Brunson goes for 45, or let me say this, when certain, like Anthony Edwards last night goes for 44, but did he have, like, his impact was obviously there because he scores 40 points, but a lot of the times when you go for 40, like Luka Doncic goes for 40, and you're like, did he help his teammates play well? Did he get everyone else involved, or did he just selfishly go for 40? I don't think that's the case with Brunson in these 40 balls. I think Brunson, like, makes most of his teammates better. But is there some aspect of, like, a dude going for 45 in today's NBA is not the recipe for success? Am I right?
No, definitely not. No. I mean, look at the Joker the Joker is the most dominant player in the game right now. And I mean, he got the MVP. He should be, because he makes everyone else around him better too. Not only does he get his, but he makes everyone else better. Like, he puts everyone else in position to be better. So, I mean, to me, that's what an MVP is. Not somebody that can drop 65 points every night. It's somebody that we win, I get mine, and you get yours because of me.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
Have we gotten I'm trying to think of when we had you on compared to when Jokic won the MVP. But
I think it happened after. It definitely happened after.
Yeah, it happened after.
Do you think Jokic deserved to win this year's MVP? You kind of just said it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if I was someone that was part of the Associated Press or whoever gets a vote, that's what playing the game, understanding the game. I used to coach the game. I used to ref games, right? Not at a high collegiate level, but just somebody. I always look at somebody when someone goes, "Hey, that dude's the GOAT." Did he make himself great? Did he make everyone else great? And did everyone fear them? Like, that's, to me, deserves the MVP, not somebody that could just drop, like I said, 45, 50 points every game.
Like a Devin Booker or some shit.
Were you explaining Jokic there, or were you explaining Jason Tatum? Because the guy that,
Jason Tatum
gets his players involved, he's this superstar GOAT. That's
your ass out here.
So the problem with Jason Tatum, let me explain this,
right,
is that
cook.
Yeah, let me cook on this one. And this is going to be a fast meal in the fucking microwave. I don't even got to put ingredients in this. Listen, he's a great one-on-one player, and the only time he gets his players involved is when he doesn't have a shot, right? Compared to like a Joker who is like, I'm going to look for mine. If it's not there, the key wording in my whole rant here about the MVP is how you set someone up to be successful, not just get them the ball. Like Jason Tatum, a lot of times just swings the ball, and the guy he swings it to has a man on him. Like Joker has guys that are flying all around the lane, and he's putting the ball where he needs to put it for them to score. Like in a high successful rate. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, I would love to play with Joker on the same team. I would love to
1,000%. There's only 2 players. Listen, there's only 2 players that I could think of, and I could be wrong. These are just the 2 players that come to mind that, since I've been watching NBA, that has been successful, winning games and setting up, and that's Steve Nash and the Joker. Now, I don't know if you guys are a little bit younger. Steve Nash played for Phoenix Suns, and if you don't know who he is, go watch some highlight. But that man was the master of putting people in position to be successful.
What
And he
about?
could do a little bit of everything too. He could shoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was shoot. He would.
Defense.
Yeah. He played everything.
I thought you were going to say Steph. I thought you were going to say Steph Curry because he maybe not passing wise, but his ability to get everyone involved and make everyone around him better. I feel like Steph is one of the best at doing that. Right.
I mean, you got to go watch. Okay, Steph plays the point. Go watch Steve Nash. Go watch highlights after this video, or after we get on. Just go watch a YouTube video of highlights of Steve Nash and Steph Curry. What you're going to see is Steph Curry just jacking up threes and a little bit of passing. What you're going to see with Steve Nash is a lot of putting guys in position to be successful. Him getting his. You'll see the difference. You'll see the difference.
He plays the game the right way.
Right, as a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Steph's here to entertain you, and that's fine too. But we gotta say what it is, you know.
Fair. I think Steph off the ball is what makes him allow for his teammates to cook. Like, it takes so many guys and so much attention to guard Stephen Curry. And I don't know if you could say that, like, it takes 3 to 4 defenders to guard Steph in many ways because of the amount of eyes and attention it takes. Whereas you couldn't really say that about any other NBA player, maybe other than, I guess Jokic now and LeBron in the past. But I do have a Steve Nash little highlight reel here. Let's.
All right. I mean, you could.
Let's prove Nasty's point here.
Yeah, let's just see that. Let's just see what he does. All right, it has to start off with the pass, right?
Oh!
Yeah, he was bad. He cooked. You want to talk about somebody that can cook?
How many chips does he have? Like 4?
Who?
Steve Nash.
How many championships?
Yeah.
0. He has 0.
That's insane.
Yeah, the reason he has 0 is that's because when they should have went to the championship and won, but that's when the ref came out and got arrested because he was rigging games, and that was one of the Game 7 against the Lakers, I think, or no, was it the Kings? I don't know who it was. Anyway, it's a long time ago. But it came out that they were rigging a lot of their games. Like, so I mean,
we just pulled up those highlights, and the first 7 highlights were all dimes, all passes, like no shots. These were his greatest plays. That's what I searched up. Steve Nash greatest plays in the first 5.
Right. Well, then don't get me wrong. I'm not saying now if you said who you going to take, you got to build a starting 5, and I mean. And I know you got your young.
Let's do it. Give me your starting 5 right now. Build me your all-time greatest starting 5 if you could build the greatest starting 5 in the history of basketball.
Okay. I'm going to start off with Shaquille O'Neal. And these are all prime, right? This is not like what you guys are seeing.
Best version of each player.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, I'll give you my starter and my sub. So Akeem Olajuwon would be my sub to Shaq, right? Okay. Then give me. Obviously, I mean, I'm going to bounce around here for a second. Give me Steve Nash at the point because I want someone that can distribute, okay? I'm going to go a little unconventional here. I'm going to put Jordan at my 3, obviously. And then I'm going to put Steph at my 2 with Nash on the court. And then I got Shaq at center, and then I'm going to need a great defender, another big man that can move. Give me Charles Barkley, prime Charles Barkley. Yeah, you guys don't like it. Yeah, I need guys that are gonna score, and then I need 2 mean motherfuckers that no one wants to go in the lane with. And give me Charles Barkley at the 4 and Shaq. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take my chances at that one.
I mean, if you're talking mean, then I see what you're saying. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
you had LeBron. You had Tatum on the board. You had all these guys. You will go Barkley. All right, fine.
Yeah, so I got to have 2 guys that people fear, and then I got to need my scores. I need Jordan to fucking gain the respect of the starting 5, and then Steph, Cook, and Steve Nash just deliver.
So you took Steve Nash because I'm about to cook right here. I'm gonna give you a 5 with 5 different players. I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
So you had Steve Nash. You had Steph Curry. You had Michael Jordan, you had Charles Barkley, and you had Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. Nathan, come prepared with a starting five here. I'm a cook. So
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
I don't want to put Steph on it. I don't want to put Jordan, Shaq. Like, you got all those guys. So I need to use 5 different guys to beat you here. All right. I'm gonna go with Allen Iverson.
You already lost. You already lost.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot too much. The ball hog.
AI. Speaking of a ball hog, Kobe. So we got AI, Kobe, Tatum at the 3.
Oh my
You're
god.
cooked.
Yeah.
You're already cooked. You're fucking smashed.
Yeah,
LeBron at the 4. Jokic at the 5.
Fuck. You already took my pick.
AI, Kobe, Tatum, LeBron, Jokic. That cooks Nasty's team. All right, let's see what
Not even close. We got to do a vote. We got to put this on YouTube and ask people to vote. Go ahead, Nathan. Let's see. He's done. Let's see if you could compete.
So y'all want me to make like a fucking all third team? Bro, I'm cooked.
I love how we didn't even go in order. This is just
we should have. I was gonna say to make this fair, we all should have done like position because I just took
or a draft.
A draft. I mean, we could end the show with a little draft. You want to do that? Do we get 3 players or 5 players?
Let's do it
to make it fair for Nathan, so he actually gets.
All right, go ahead. We'll end it on there.
All right. Let's build. We each get 5 picks, and we'll just go down the line. I'll start my pick off. Give me Steph Curry. I don't want you to have him.
Okay, I get it. I'm gonna go with Shaquille O'Neal at my center.
Okay. Get Shaq. Nate, you get. What do you want? 2 picks? You want to snake draft this, or you want to just go down the line and you get 1 and then it's back to me?
I think Snake. I think Snake is the way to go, right?
Snake's the way to go. So Nasty's gonna get the next pick after you get
all right.
2. All right, let's do this.
All right. I'm gonna come up with a nasty 2. Just to dominate down low. I'm gonna take Tim Duncan and Jokic. So one's gonna play the 4, and one's gonna try to match up with Shaq and whoever your big man's gonna be, Jack. But Jokic is gonna be feeding Duncan, and they're gonna be cooking.
Okay. Nasty, what's your second pick?
Give me Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time.
Okay.
Killer.
Give me LeBron James, the greatest player of all time. And
go ahead. I'm already feeling good. I know you guys. I know I'm pretty much gonna get my fucking team I want because you two are just gonna start picking some random shit. Go ahead.
It's fine. I'm gonna get my team that I want. We all gonna get everything. We all gonna get the players we want. Give me Kobe Bryant as my second pick of that snake draft. That's the third pick for my team. So I got Steph, Kobe, and LeBron to kick this thing off. MJ and Shaq. Who's your third pick?
Third pick, MJ, Shaq. Give me Akeem Olajuwon at the 4 because I got to bang with Nathan over here. He got a couple of centers. I got to bang with
Okay.
The Dream and Shaq 5 and 4. Go ahead.
Okay, I got you.
The Dream
at
bang.
my point guard, I'm gonna take Steve Nash because I know Nasty wants that. So
motherfucker,
I'm gonna snag it from him.
You would never in a million
years.
He
would have never. He never knew that. All right. Yeah. I got fucking. Whose turn is it? Mine.
Yeah.
Nathan. I think you get one more actually.
Oh, I go snake again.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting punked by you two. Like I feel like I'm not getting. I feel like you guys are squeezing me here in the middle.
You see.
You got the middle. You got the middle pick. That's all I'm gonna say.
He just
said, bad pick.
He just said he feels like he's gonna get his team, so we're not letting him get his team.
Yeah.
Exactly. It should be easy for you. You should get the least amount of picks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what this feels like? This feels like that road trip. You know, we have like the window seats, and then he's in the middle. He's like uncomfortable right now. You know?
God damn it! Pick your 4th pick.
I'm gonna take Kevin Durant. You know, he could score.
Good pick. All right.
All right, AD. All right. I'm going to go since he took my Steve Nash. I was actually going to take him second, but I thought you guys would never take him. I thought you guys were going to take superstars. But give me John Stockton, okay? That's the poor man's version of Steve Nash. I need someone to fucking quarterback this team and get the ball around. So give me John Stockton.
Shout out Gonzaga. It's a great pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. I got Steph, Kobe, and LeBron. It's perfect so far.
Mm.
You took Jokic. Cool.
Wait, I don't think anyone's taken Jokic yet.
No, I think you took.
Oh wait, no,
Jokic.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Tim Duncan and Jokic.
Smoking.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid.
I don't know about that one.
I do.
So what am I
Dominance.
down to? One more pick, right?
Yes, you have John Stockton, MJ, Hakeem, and Shaq. You need a small forward.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
you can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Oh wait, do I have one
It is
more?
your turn.
I have one more. No, I have one more. Give me
Okay.
Jason
right.
Tatum. Give me Jason Tatum at the power forward position.
And no one's surprised with that one.
Okay, Nasty, your final pick.
Give me. I want to take Tracy McGrady just because of his length, and I think he can score. I like guys who can score and guard. But I kind of want to take Pippen just to the
Chemistry.
chemistry he had with Jordan. Yeah. So I mean, give me Tracy McGrady because I needed someone that can also score, and I like his length. So there it is. There's a little surprise team no one in history will ever pick together.
John Stockton, MJ, McGrady, Hakeem, and Shaq. That's a hell of a starting five. I mean, mine is obviously better, but Nate, you got one final pick here. Who you taking? I think you need a shooting guard, my brother.
I'm going to actually take Kawhi Leonard. I feel like Kawhi Leonard is the perfect two-way player to round this team off. So I love that pick.
Okay, so I'm going to read them off right here. Team Jack, Steph, Kobe, LeBron, Tatum, and Joel Embiid. Team Nasty, John Stockton, MJ, McGrady, Hakeem, and Shaq.
Unbelievable.
It's a hell of a team. I'll give you that. Team Nate. Team Nate, we got Steve Nash, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Tim Duncan, and Nikola Jokic. Let us know in the comments below who y'all thought won that draft. Me personally, I believe I took it home with simply
the modern NBA.
No, not the modern NBA, bro. I have the best starting five of all time that you could possibly ever build.
No.
Like in many people's eyes. No. I'm gonna stop y'all right here. In many people's eyes, Kobe Bryant is more talented than Michael Jordan. Nasty, what do you have to say about something like that?
It's embarrassing. Even Michael Jordan himself said the kid stole all my moves. It's basically, I mean, Kobe Bryant's just a young version of maybe, I don't even want to say that because we're talking all prime. I mean, Jordan kills Kobe in his prime. I mean,
I think he's more offensively gifted. Kobe's more offensively gifted, though.
No, he is. But defensively, I still got to go with Jordan. Your LeBron pick is the most garbage. LeBron is probably the most overrated player in NBA history, just so you know.
Here we go.
Just so you know.
Where would you rank him all time?
All time? I mean, okay. When I say overrated, he's still in my top 10. I'm just saying he's definitely not in my top 5.
Oh yeah, no, if you're saying he's overrated, that's a fair analysis if you don't have him in the top 5.
I was talking
who the hell are name me 5 players in a game of basketball that are greater and better than LeBron James.
Yeah, that's like a fuck you to LeBron James, you know?
Yeah. Michael Jordan, right? Then give me you're not gonna like my list because I'm talking about
I don't care about your list. This is about virality and clipping this shit. All right, here we go.
People that have let me redo this real quick so that we could get some context for what I'm about to say. The people that I'm going to name are people, in my opinion, that have influenced your position, not the NBA as a whole, like someone that has influenced your position, right? Like Steph Curry, AI, influenced their position. Akeem and Shaq influenced their position. You have people like two guards, like let me try to think, like Jordan, Kobe. I mean, did I already say that? No, I think I said Steve Nash but I'm just saying my point is no world does LeBron James come into the NBA at any point and I go, oh my God, this guy is unbelievable. Right? Like, no, like nothing he does is unbelievable to me. Like, tell me
Well,
something he's done that's unbelievable. Like, he doesn't even have a move. He just like puts his head down and bulldozes to the. There's nothing that's like, oh my God. Like Jordan when he started to do the fucking fade. Steph Curry step back threes. I mean, AI with the crossovers. Like LeBron, what? He could bully his way to the rim on an NBA that was losing its defensive taste over the years. I don't understand.
Nathan,
The only thing, and I know I'm ranting here, the only fucking thing is his longevity. That's it. When someone goes, what's impressed you about LeBron? His longevity and where he's gone to make super teams. He has one championship in my books when he was with the Cavs, right? That, yeah, Kyrie was there, but I truly believe he went back, won one for the city. That's great. That's his championship. All the other ones, I mean, these makeshift teams to make his legacy is embarrassing. Same thing with KD.
Man, this is crazy.
I mean, but tell me, let's have a conversation real quick. I know this show's going on for a hell long, and we've been on here. Give me something, LeBron, besides longevity, because longevity just proves that you can make a lot of assists, a lot of points, a lot of minutes. If you're around for 20 years, that's impressive. Fine, but give me something besides that.
Like influence. Like he hasn't influenced positions.
No.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Like influence as far as what?
Nasty's point against LeBron.
Yeah.
That he hasn't influenced.
And that's what I'm arguing back. I think he's I don't think he's influenced like a point guard position like Steph or a center like Jokic, like teaching centers how to shoot or whatever it might be, but he's influenced the game the right way. How can you be the all-time leading scorer while also being a pass-first player like LeBron? Because he plays the game the right way. He has high IQ like no one else.
It's almost like no one else in NBA history. It's almost like he dominated without having like the step back three or the fadeaway mid-range game. Or
you guys are going deep down this motherfucker. You guys are reaching deep into this bag. Go ahead, keep talking.
Well, because you just threw one of the most bizarre claims of all time at us.
Yeah,
we are lost in the head right now. When you said something about like he doesn't have the, I don't know if you said these exact words, but I think you said something along the lines of like he hasn't had the moment or he hasn't had like a play where you go, wow, right? The block.
I mean, he's had some defensive plays. Yeah, sure. I mean,
the block against Golden State sticks out to me. Nathan on the show the other day goes, I think that Kyrie Irving 3-pointer is a more remembered and a more impressive, more historic, more meaningful play and shot in that series than the block, the three Kyrie hit over Steph, than the block by LeBron. There's something about when we were playing him, when Tatum was 2019, I don't know when it was, that 2018 year, I want to say, and LeBron was playing with a bunch of trash cans, just all nobodies, and everyone talking shit about the East as they always do. We always feared LeBron. I don't want people to say that nobody feared LeBron. He was going to the finals every year. What took down LeBron was the greatest team of all time in that Golden State Warrior dynasty. And obviously the Spurs, which is another historic dynasty. These are dynasties that took down LeBron. And now I know that I'm sounding like the asshole that's saying MJ didn't play anybody and LeBron played all these, superheroes. No. For me, it's dominance, and I don't really know how to expand on it. But the way he dominated for like not 10 years, it was 20 years. He did times 2 of what MJ did. I get the whole LeBron lost 6 finals, whereas MJ won 6 finals. If you're an MJ guy, if you think MJ's the GOAT, nobody can ever prove that against you. Nobody can prove that wrong. Nobody can ever say to you, MJ's not the GOAT if you think that 6-0 defeats all, because LeBron has 6 losses. Like, you can't say shit. The only thing you can say is, well, if it weren't for Steph Curry, LeBron James would have 27 championships, and he still got 4, and he still went to 10, and he still dominated, and he played for literally 25 years and was the best player for all 25 years. You could never say that about any other player, any other athlete in the history of life other than Tom Brady.
Wait, I know we got sidetracked but I still
That's
want to hear
normally what
Nasty's
happens
list.
when I start.
Like,
Yeah.
what 5 players, in your opinion, to your standard and metric, do you believe are better than LeBron?
I think you named 10 of them.
Yeah, I can't name 10 of them?
I think you already did. I think before, when you were giving your argument, you gave us at least 10 guys.
Well, yeah, I was just saying, like, in my eyes, people that just can't, like Steph Curry, one of the, I mean, Jordan, Steph, and Allen Iverson came into the leagues and kind of transformed the league into something that no one has seen before, right? You had Jordan come in and just was like, listen, we're going to play defense. We're going to win as a team. And I'm just going to be dominant. I'm going to show you what killer instincts looks like. Then you had AI come in and he brought in the culture to the game, right? Before that, it was just a bunch of little white men running around, little booty shorts. Jordan was phased, in there, but I mean, it was still like little booty shorts, and AI brought the coolness and like the swag to the game, right? Jerky movements. Even though Tim Hardaway was did the Texas crossover before and all that, but I mean, Allen Iverson came in and was like, listen, I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm going to show you what street ball looks in organized basketball, right? I'm just saying, per se, you got to put a face to it. Then you get Steph Curry that came in and was like, listen, I'm going to show you guys what a pure shooter does for this game. And I'm going to excite you with not dunks or defense, but just me lighting up the gym from anywhere on the court. Mm-hmm. LeBron, when I think of LeBron, there's nothing that I could think of that just goes, he brought what? Okay, ready? Let's play a game. LeBron brought what to the game? One word.
Greatness.
Longevity.
Okay. Now.
Nathan, why'd you say that?
No.
That is what
is longevity.
People want us to say.
If nobody, no, you don't fight. No, y'all don't understand.
We just lost. We lost.
Why has no one else done it?
It's 2-on-1. It's our show, and we're getting cooked, Nathan.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah. You just got cooked. So, okay. So,
we have our Belgium guy. We have our Belgium guy here to save. Our Belgium guy is here to save us. Jordan was nothing without Pippen. Bron did his thing all the time. Nasty, what do you have to say about that?
What are you talking about? Okay, whoever that guy is.
He's from Belgium.
LeBron had to go and find other great players. Pippen wasn't a great player. Pippen was just Pippen because of Jordan, okay?
Everywhere LeBron went, he won. Everywhere LeBron went, he won.
I mean, he had to team up with other people like that. He had
the reason why, though.
Name
1 year.
How can we disprove that? How can we disprove that?
Name 1 year. Name one team that when LeBron left the Cleveland Cavaliers, they were the worst team in the NBA. When Michael Jordan left the Bulls, they still made the playoffs as like the 3rd seed. Like the Bulls were always the same. Yeah. I mean, not now. Right now, they suck ass.
Make sure you clip my boy Nathan saying longevity in the fucking, because that's what we were looking for. That's what all of Jordan Nation was looking for.
The moment he came back down 3-1, he became the greatest player of all time. He beat the greatest team. He beat the team that had a better record than Michael Jordan's team. So
I'll tell you this, and I'll go to my grave saying this: if Green doesn't get ejected, and LeBron is crying like a little baby just because he got popped in the nuts a little bit, there's no way they come back and win that series. There's no way. That's my opinion. We'll never know. We'll never know.
Draymond Green still dropped like 30 points in Game 7, so he had his chance to redeem himself, but the basketball gods didn't let it happen.
So there it is.
What is this comment, bro?
Whoa.
What did it say? I can't even read it. What does it say?
It says, let's say you are laying in bed naked with Jason Tatum laying in front of you and Jaylen Brown laying behind you, and you have to either scoot forward or scoot backwards. What you think?
He's going forward 1,000%. I've done videos. This isn't even a good question. He would jump forward like a goddamn kangaroo on that motherfucker. You know he's not going backwards. You guys are full of shit.
Yeah, we know your ass is pouncing.
Yeah.
And since this is a basketball show, yeah, I would go forwards.
See, I should the line that was like minus 400, minus 800. You're not going backwards for sure.
All right. Well, Nasty, this has been an electric show with you. We appreciate you coming on here and spitting the game tonight. Let's just hope that Dallas loses according to your opinion and Minnesota finds a way to win a game 5. All the road teams, everyone, if you haven't locked that one in, I mean, I don't know if you can still lock that in, but just keep it in mind. The away teams in this series, Minnesota, Denver, you almost got to ride with the away team if you're going to tell Nasty. And
listen, you guys could probably still go get that on MGM, but now, I mean, it's probably going to be like plus 2,000, but that, Timberwolves, I mean, the Wolves got to win and no one wins a home game. Basically, I got it at plus 4,000. I just like to see history repeat itself. And for an official play tonight, give me OKC money line. How's that?
I bet. Right.
OKC money line. Right, Nasty, we appreciate you. I'm sure we'll see you later this week. And
I'll come on. I'll come on and I'll make sure I have some picks lined up. Maybe a couple of baseball and shit, and we'll keep it rolling.
Hell yeah! Appreciate you for coming on today, brother.
All right, guys, I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Peace out, Nasty.
Wow, that was beautiful. All right,
that was electric,
fellas. If you're still tuned in, if you're listening, we appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. This is the Morning Jackpot presented by SoBet.io. We have one thing to do, one final thing remaining here, Nathan. We got to give out our SoBet play of the day. Now, Nasty obviously just dropped a lot of heat. He dropped a lot of heat, including LeBron James is not a top 10 basketball player of all time.
These old heads, man. I didn't want to say it because, I don't know Nasty like that yet, but, come on.
Now, you could say that shit to him. You could be like, Nasty, that was the dumbest thing I ever heard out of your mouth. And he'd be like, all right, man, I'm going to say it again.
He's been watching sports for 4 decades, so.
4 decades. You know what the best part about all of that is he said his age, and then he goes, I've been watching for 5 decades, and I'm like, you're not 50. How'd that work?
Yeah, right.
You were watching when you were in the stomach.
In a womb.
All right. We got to figure out what the hell our play of the day is, and we're going to start a ladder challenge. So we need to get it right today. Let's go on SoBet. Let's check out some of the plays here on SoBet. Let's see if anybody is taking OKC, as a matter of fact. I got to refresh the page because maybe we got some. Oh, TP3. TP3 drop. What is TP3 on? What is TP3 on? What is TP3 on? Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm smashing that. And then he said MLB coming.
I don't know if you guys can read this. I don't know if y'all can see the screen, read the text, but this is
we got
SoBet website. Go sign up. Use code Jackpot if you want to get all the analysis, all of the SoBet feed every single day to be able to tail along with the best sports betting handicappers in the world. If you had a bad week of sports betting, just hop on SoBet and let them do the job for you.
I got a question for my guy from Belgium. Can you even sports bet in Belgium? That's a great question, I guess.
So TP3's got OKC. He did have the Wolves yesterday, so he might be in a little bit of a bounce back. All right, we got another Thunder. Thunder +1.
Oh, yeah. I just wrote that tennis play. Scroll up.
Did you just ride a tennis play?
Scroll up. Right there. Let's ride. D. Collins, M. Sakari. I don't know who the hell you two are, but let's make some money. I got the play right here. $30 to win 35.
You've reached your lowest.
Hey, in SoBet we trust.
In SoBet we trust. You don't have to know a lick of tennis, and you can just cook. All right, these seem to be recaps. All right, so we obviously have a discussion to,
Okay, all right. So what are we gonna cook?
Dude,
we need
everyone's on OKC. What do we do? Do we take Dallas?
But let's think about it for a second. That is the trap of all traps. We can't go with the crowd. We can't.
I think we got to take Dallas.
Man, just what if we just Celtics money line? It's just the easiest thing. No, they go
It's
up
minus 700.
Oh fuck! What about a Celtics player prop? Or
Now you're speaking my language. What's Tatum's threes at?
player threes, 2.5.
Okay. So the SoBet play of the day.
Oh no! Oh no! Are we really doing it?
It's not OKC +1. It's not Dallas money line. It's not even Celtics minus 7.5. The SoBet play of the day. The morning jackpot play of the day is Jason Tatum to hit more than 2.5 3-pointers. Lock it in.
Please Tatum, 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 please Tatum. Please. Do not sell me.
I told you, I had this shit written down. All episode, I was waiting to drop that shit, bro. This is the play of the century. There is no world where Jason Tatum does not hit more than 2.5.
Bro, I feel like every episode you say there's no world.
That's every day I say that shit, bro.
Every
Why do you
day.
think it comes out so fluently now?
Is that really what you had in your back pocket? Is that up your sleeve right now? Jason Tatum over 2.5 threes?
I just think a lot of people on OKC, that's scaring me a little bit. The line is shaky, but I like Dallas in the series. I love what Nasty said about, like, sometimes you just have to pick who wins the series and then allow yourself to create the storyline in many ways. But with that being said, I think OKC Dallas is not a lock. We have to find a lock, and I found a lock. He had 2 threes in the first quarter in game 3. He did not hit another one for the rest of the game. Tatum will have 3 or more threes tonight. I promise you, on everything, brother.
All right.
Everything, brother.
Let's ride. Should I just do a straight bet, or should I
Wait,
play
how do the ladders? Ooh, how do the ladders work? Like,
so
do you have
obviously you
to
take some of the money and then you just like up it every day, but it's different because like for Prize Picks, for an example, it's like set because like every single 2-man it's the same. Like $5 on a 2-man is going to pay out to 15. 15 is going to pay out to 30. No, 15 is going to pay out to 45, and so on and so forth. But FanDuel's different because like odds and whatnot.
So you want to do it on Prize Picks?
But it would just be player props then. That's the only thing.
Yeah, we got to do it on FanDuel.
FanDuel is the way.
But do we start it as like, all right, we put, $10 on the first bet, right? And then once that hits, then you put all of that money on the second?
Or you take away some of the money, you like reward yourself?
No. This is a ladder challenge. We're all in.
All right, fuck it.
What do you want to pay yourself 20%?
Yeah, hell no. I want to pay myself the full ladder. How many legs should we do it? Should we do it 5 days? What if we did it every day this week leading up to Friday?
It's a 10-day ladder challenge. I think we can make it till next Friday.
Ooh, 10 days. We would have to go 10-0.
We just have to pick one. We just have to, like, what is the best bet every single night? I guarantee you, bro, tonight's bet is Tatum over 2.5. So we have Monday covered. We just got to figure out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Tatum 2.5. We got, should we put 10?
What if we both put 10? Or does it start as like a $10 bet and then it goes to 20 and then it goes to 40 and then it goes to 80 and then it goes to 160? Like, I don't know how it doubles. I want to just win $1,000.
Yeah. Let's just get to 1,000.
What if we cooked up a 6-teamer?
Nah, I just want to cook up a
I think
OKC
that's the
and
morning.
Jason Tatum.
No, bro, we're not throwing OKC in that shit. Are we throwing OKC in that shit, bro?
We're throwing OKC, bro. I just want to.
What are the odds? It's a ladder
Plus
challenge.
102. Plus 102 to win. Money line.
Parlay that shit.
Oh, the full plus 255.
That would be a hell of a way to start the ladder challenge.
Hell of a let's do it, bro.
But that's the thing. We got to get aggressive on day one to give ourselves a chance. And then we just take it one day at a time and we do one pick every day. But the first day, if we feel that confident about a situation, Jason Tatum over 2.5 threes in Oklahoma City. I don't think
Money line
wins, bro. I don't think they win.
No. Why would they go up 3-1?
Because
tell
Dallas
me why.
wins the series.
The last game, it was a 4-point win. Like Dallas, sure they could win this series, but maybe in 6 games. I'm confident. I'm confident in OKC money line. I'm about to do it right now.
All right, fine. Just put 10 on
it.
Day one of the ladder challenge. Tatum over 2.5 threes. OKC money line to beat Dallas.
$15 wins $38.
We're putting 15 on it?
15 wins 38. Or do we put 20? I put 10, you put 10.
I'm down for that.
All right, 20 to win 51.
And then we put 51.
Yeah,
no, we
to
put
win
70.
Whatever.
We put 71.
Oh, it's 70, yeah.
So we're going to put $71 on a pick
the next
tomorrow.
Day.
Wow. This is about to be greatness.
Boom! Boom!
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Fucking
hey,
run,
Mr.
man.
Frog.
I am Ribbit.
Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog.
Mr. Frog.
No, we've been on for an hour and 37 minutes.
38 minutes, yeah.
If you are still watching and you have not signed up for SoBet yet, and by signed up, I mean go to SoBet.io, sign up using code Jackpot, pay the price, and get yourself some locks. Mr. Frog, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro. You can watch the whole thing back when it's over.
Mr. Frog, you know what? Apology is accepted.
Bro, I love you.
Mr. Frog, I love you, bro.
Mr. Frog.
Man. Mr. Frog got to come down to like Nashville for like a SoBet function or something.
Yeah, hell yeah. We got Tatum goes over 2.5 threes today.
That's the energy I like in the chat, bro. That's the energy I like.
Look at what he said next. But why you advertise betting as gambling? Gambling should not be related to sports.
That's true.
No, I think it is. Unfortunately, our world is cooked.
It's from Australia, mate.
We have someone from Belgium, someone from Australia.
Brazil too.
I think we had a Germany the other day. Or no, that was the Belgium, because Belgium's like close to Germany, I think.
Yeah.
I just spilled over this brand new shirt that I got.
Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill.
I got this shirt for like $8, bro. You like it?
Yeah. That does not look like an $8 shirt. Damn, it is 1 a.m. where I'm at. Ooh. Staying up late. Damn, boy.
Dude, this is gonna be a European show.
No, seriously.
How to bet on sports in the United States.
Man, we should start. Hey, if we start talking about soccer on this show, because my ball knowledge,
The viewers that skyrockets the viewers once we start talking about that. That's like when First Take talks about the Cowboys or the Lakers. It's like us talking about the Celtics and soccer.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, the morning jackpot, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Make sure y'all tune in every single weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. We went for an hour and 40 minutes today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live show. I hope
Remind the people what the ladder is. Remind people.
Okay. We are doing a SoBet daily ladder challenge. And by ladder challenge, I mean you place a bet, whatever that bet is. The next day, you take the money you just won from that bet and you put it all on a bet the next day, and you just keep going up the ladder. That's all it is. And we have the brains. There are enough things in sports happening for us to say, okay, what's the lock of the day? And today, lucky enough, we're giving you two. Jason Tatum over 2.5 threes, OKC money line, and we're getting $51. We're taking the 51 plus the 20 we put on it. That's going to be $71 all on Denver Nuggets money line tomorrow.
Let's ride.
The script. We have the plan, not the script. We have the plan, Nathan.
And guess what plan it is? It's God's plan.
God's plan.
God's plan.
All right. Well, fellas, we'll see y'all
tomorrow.
Looks like a $20 shirt. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative, but
it is.
Mr. Frog, I love you, bro. I will always love you. Everyone, make sure you hit a like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Sign up for SoBet and cheer on the Boston Celtics. More importantly, Jason Tatum to hit 3 threes tonight and OKC to win. That's the ladder challenge. That's the morning jackpot presented by SoBet.io. Go sign up. My name's Jack Cody. That's Nathan. We're going to see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time.